All right. Let's do this. Kavya?
Vice! You dumbass! Start making sense, you rotten book, or you're gonna be sorry. Maybe I'll rip your pages out one by one, or maybe I'll put you in the goddamn furnace. How can someone with such a big smart brain get hypnotized like a little bitch, huh?
Wow, that sunlight is bright in my eyes. Drop that. Getting all tangled up here. Continue. Let's do this shit. Alrighty. Man. Go talk to this psycho kid.
Hey there.
The bag's under his eyes.
Great, thanks.
You know, with a weapon like that,
You were going to say?
I need to ask you for a favor.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah.
I want you to avenge my brother.
Sasuke? Sasuke?
That's a rather ponderous favor.
It's my mission. It's why I've been creating these weapons for the past 4 years.
I think you need a new hobby, kid.
I don't care about money. I only care about making a weapon strong enough to kill those bastards.
Really?
What bastards?
The ones in the mountain. That little shade and his robot.
There are shades here?
Oh, shocker.
Your brother was killed by a shade?
Yes.
And what have we decided,
It's killing time.
Okay. It's killing time. What the hell was that? Who came up with that line? It's killing time? The fuck is this, Power Rangers? It's morphin' time! You're kidding me. It's killing time. Yeah, okay. Come on, guys, it's killing time. Yeah, my current weapon is still stronger than this. I don't remember which way I'm supposed to go. Do not believe it was this way? Maybe it was? Hey, titanium alloy. Hey, mysterious switch. I think I still need a shit ton more items. Hello. How's it going? Incomplete. What is this one? Yeah, I still need 4 more of those mysterious switches. See what broken lenses, which probably could get here. I only need 1 more titanium alloy. Impressive. Oh, I missed one. That's cool. I have another friend who does yoga. I've actually never personally tried it. It seems we've been shut in. Yeah, don't say. That shit got right through. Wow, did I just get all the titanium alloy I needed? Shock. Don't let me surprised. It seems we've been shut in. It also seems like it would be a good, like, meditation to, like, I don't know how to put it. Like, you're just forgetting about your problems in the moment. I don't remember which way I need to go. I'm pretty sure it's not this way. Or it could be wrong. I thought I had to take the elevator. But I feel like I'm wrong. Because I don't remember. And kinda, you're in my way. Right past the elevator too. I mean, it is a good soundtrack to use. I feel like this is the wrong direction. Could be a good song to meditate to. I am pretty positive. Yeah, it's not over here. I have been going the wrong way. Thought so. crazy to think that Beep Beep was the reason why the machines started to grow independence. I think that's super interesting. I think it was what was that side story called? Something Prometheus. I forget what the side story's called. I just remember it was something Prometheus. No, not even Prometheus. Oh yeah, it was Prometheus. I included in one of my videos the story of that. I'm brain farting right now on who it was. It seems we've been shut in. Hiya. Hiya. Come on, guys. You mean you can't one-shot these guys yet? Well, that's what happens, Kindy, when you walk right by it. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I went the wrong direction. Oh, crap. Hey, I blew it all up. Cool. Prometheus bound. Okay, so I was right. It is Prometheus. Well, yeah, it was Prometheus because Prometheus was the guy that gave humans brain what he gave them. He gave them the ability to evolve. He helped them with their evolution. Give me something good. We've been shut in again. Shocker. Color me surprised. Damn. That's just rude. I never understood why there's bombs in here. There's something that I can blow up. I mean, yeah, you could argue that. Just very dark and twisted other direction. You're saying that because they provided magic, right? They provided the mana? Did I actually get everything I needed for that dude? Wow. gain mana and develop androids very quickly, yes. Oh yeah, develop replicants. Yeah, that had I feel like that had a lot to do with the fact that mana was introduced into their world. It is interesting that Devil and Popola in this game can use magic, but in Automata they're not using magic, they're just using technology. I guess they would have to use, they couldn't necessarily use magic on some of these androids since they're healing models. I take that back, that does make sense. And I imagine since pretty much all the humans have died, it's kind of like, what's the point using magic when there's nothing but androids around? It's alright. I can barely speak half the time. And I fell. I fell again. I knew it was gonna fall. It seems we've been shut down. Off to Yoko Taro's insane stocks? What? Come on. What do you mean his insane stocks? Man, I hate not being able to use magic and frickin' physical attacks at the same time. You can't hit me. Okay, maybe you almost can. Oh. I see what you mean. The stockpile. His hidden notes on what his next NieR project is. Knowing him, he's got it on, I feel like he's the type of person that would have it, like, written out on random, like, napkins, because he just thought of it, like, while he's out and about. Or the the secret to why he named Yorha the way that he did. Apparently he hasn't revealed why he added the capital R and H into the name Yorha. Suck. Come on. Move, kid! Oh my god. I feel like it's not this way either. I don't remember. Knowing Yoko Taro, that's why he named it that way. That's why he named NieR the way that he did. He just said it looked cool. There's no other reason behind the capital R. That still would be hilarious if that was his thought process. I wouldn't be surprised if he did and they were just like, no, you can't do that. I mean, what's stopping you from playing the game more? And all the credit you see is all the Crunchyroll users defending 9S. I am quite impressed with 9S's fan base. They do not care for how he is in this anime. I remember now why it was like I had everything for both side quests, and I realized no, I need if I want to clear both side quests, I need 20 mysterious switches. Yeah, pretty much. Come from this way? Oh, nope, I did not. Also, I see 9S's outcome just being like the outcome of what happens when you gaslight and gatekeep all these machines from having emotions. Like, what do you expect the outcome to be? But it's like you said, the stage, not the player. Some goods. Give me some goods. Not that great of items. Wait, you've never played NieR Automata? The other thing I forgot to mention in my ending theory video was I think it's gonna depend solely on what A2 does, partially, or it's gonna primarily depend on her, because in the Accord reports, they were talking about how A2, they were observing A2 as a singularity for that time branch, so I completely forgot to mention that. I was looking at other work that other videos that I did, and I'm like, oh, I forgot to bring that up. Shocker, I'm locked in again. Show me the money. Show me the money. Mysterious cables? Open lenses? I don't even know if these machines drop those. I know they drop the machine oil. Broken battery. How many pockets does this guy have to hold that many broken batteries? Can't imagine those batteries are that small. I mean, my question still stands for you too. What's stopping you from not playing Replicant?
I've never heard of a shade living with a machine.
I mean, depends on what you call a proper sequel.
Kill the shade and anyone who gets involved.
Because technically Automata is a sequel to Replicant. I don't know if you necessarily consider that a proper sequel. I wish I had the courage you possess. Yeah, you're coming with him. Courage he possesses, you're going to be dragged along with him. You got courage, face. Now that makes sense. I wonder if they would port that over to Switch. It'd be cool. I'd play it again. For the millionth time. I think the only version of Automata I don't own is an Xbox version. And yes, I've played it on every version that I have.
Intruder detected. Scanning.
B33! Beep beep!
There it is.
Intruder detected.
You that big.
Look at the shade!
You mean the kid?
That Phoenix commanding the robot somehow.
Aim for the legs! Knock it down!
I wouldn't say he's commanding
Take out
it.
the shade!
Come on, Kinda. I know you can hear it. Aww.
No! Damn it! That's a shade! It's a shade!
And that just right there proves my point on by Route B you kinda start to feel shitty for killing these shades, and even in the NieR Automata you start to feel a little shitty for killing the robots or the machines.
Exterminating. In.
This thing can transform?
Sometimes I wonder if
falling
it's the
debris.
devs that are fixing the PC bugs, or is it mods that are fixing the PC bugs?
Go. See the world. Must protect.
Where'd you go? Whoa!
This bastard's pretty crafty for a robot.
Also, I wonder if they really did work on the PC more. I wonder if it's because of the fact that people were modding it. I missed. Why is he multiplying? Akira. I don't know if anybody's seen Akira. And there's a character in there, and the voice actor is Papa NieR's voice.
My mission. My mission.
Mission.
Ew.
You stupid machine! You killed my family! You took everything from me! Why did you have to be here? Why you? Why are you here? Why?
Bro, you're gonna break your other hand. You're gonna break your hand doing that.
Hitting that thing won't bring your brother back.
But he's dead! And it's this bastard's fault! And hitting it makes me feel better!
It actually wasn't his fault.
Just wait! You freak! You goddamn freak! I'm gonna explore this entire mountain now! I'll make
This is
terrible
new dialogue.
weapons! Killing machines! No one can stop me!
I don't know, do you think they took some of this guy's DNA and put it in 9S?
Yeah.
Madness driven by hate. This is hardly the happy ending I was expecting.
He doesn't know any other way.
Revenge is a fool's errand.
I know.
Well, let's see. Silly replicant. It's called a magnet. Yeah. Is it just me or I know that Gacha mobile game Reincarnation was apparently supposed to be a sequel to Automata, but I don't consider the Pepper game to be a mobile Gacha game. Yeah, I would agree with that, but unfortunately he did add some lore that tied directly after Automata. So that's where I'm like, why'd you have to do that? Also, turn it off. I hope what at least they're gonna do is like do something more with Reincarnation with that extra stuff. Like make it more available for people who missed the opportunity to play the game. Whether they turn it into an anime or they do like the Kingdom Hearts games did for any of the DS ports or the phone game. They just put the cutscenes explaining the story in there. And I hope they do something similar like that with Reincarnation. It just mirrors that song sound like a remix of Automata. I mean, it's the same composer, so he could very well have just made a remix of it. I guess Reincarnation, that's show, yeah. Well, what do you expect a happy ending? Dancing Gundams? Oh. That would be a funny ending.
Hey,
The eerie. Ugh. That depressing shell of a village. 100% agree with Vice on that. Not so much anymore. I just got this letter from the village chief. With regards to sacrifice keywords, blah blah. Apparently it's at the Eyrie. The entire affair strikes me as a bit too convenient. 100%. It is way too convenient. You know, everybody keeps hoping that Accord is gonna make an appearance in the anime. It wouldn't surprise me if he still never used her, if he still never made her an appearance, and she just is her usual recorder self, and he's just teasing us with her. The Eyrie has been shut off from the world for years, and now they've only opened up to trade routes. And they frequently exchange information about the Shadow Lord. I agree, it's rather unnatural. This is where it's like, you're a dumbass. Well, it doesn't bother me. I won't get Yona back if I sit here and try to make sense of every little thing. Yeah, but if you end up dead because you're not thinking about these things, well... And if there's shades there, I'll just kill them all and be done with it. Oh dear. Well, if that's the way you feel, I guess I won't stop you. I mean, Popola, you know he's killing people.
The Eyrie, huh? Alright. Let's go see the chief.
What a soul-crushing place.
Especially for the next part of this game. Soul crushing is definitely a word to use.
I fear the next card fate holds for us.
I'd like the win, bullseye! Oh god, I'm gonna crash right into that. And yep. Get the hell out of here. I'm not wasting my time on these guys. Oh, I know something ironic. When Bro got Replicant and I got Automata. You guys trade games?
Opening a mercantile.
Why is my game?
Truly open their minds.
You think so? I have my doubts. Aren't you glad to be going back home, Kaine?
That place is a shithole.
Uh-huh.
Don't be so nervous, Kaine. We'll protect you.
I got needs taken care of. Worry about protecting yourself.
She ain't wrong. I wonder why my game, the audio is off like that. That is pretty funny. Ooh, what's this shiny thing? Clay. Why are we lagging so much, game? Well, God, I would hate to live in this town. Who designs this? I don't think it's gonna let me jump from there. Where is the ladder? I hate that it doesn't let me just jump down. I have to go all the way down, then all the way back up. Oh, shit. Yeah, Project Gestalt is at it again.
Hey!
Sup?
I swear one of these guys was a weapons guy. Aha!
Yo!
He doesn't have anything.
Hey!
I could have sworn this dude was gonna have weapons for me.
Yo!
Lame.
I'd almost forgotten what the breeze felt like.
Do I need to talk to the chief? Yeah, it's the chief I need to talk to. Which means I need to go all the way back up. I can't make him go faster. He's so slow at going up ladders. Go up again. Now I know why it's really lagging, because I clicked away from my game. Oh my good Lord Almighty. He is just so slow.
Hey.
Hey. It's all over. I'm here to ask about the letter you sent. Our days are numbered. Our village is doomed. Foreshadowing. We know you wrote the letter. I don't know anything about that. God damn it. Alright, now to go up and down more ladders. This man who's slow as shit. Wrong way. Again. You know, for a soul-crushing town, they sure do have very soul-crushing music, too, to go with it. I know they did that on purpose, but... Good Lord. Alright. Just double check.
Yo.
Do you have any weapons now? Okay. You're not gonna give me any weapons. Alright. Let's move on to the soul-crushing battle. So you know about the letter. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. Ah! Which is it, man? Oh, and if I may ask, are you friends with NieR? Yeah, are you the bastard who used to bully her when she was a kid? Because I will punch you in the face. Our aim is to defeat every last one. Every last one?
Everyone.
Oh, crap.
Look out! This man is a shade.
It's a trap!
I thought
It's our trap! Insert gif of... why are you attacking me?
They've been possessed somehow.
Keep your guard up.
What? I got bored.
So, apologies. We were
Oh, there she
distracted
is.
by the local welcoming party.
Mind if I join you?
NieR, the
Are
villagers
you just gonna stand over there?
But not all of them. Some are still humans. Be careful.
I think I just killed the human. Pretty sure I just killed the replicant. Your mother is a shade too?
Sis! Sis!
Anybody sound so...
This is all your fault.
Get out of here! No! I'm not going to abandon my sister!
His voice
Kinda,
sounds familiar.
who are they?
Don't believe her. This woman's a shade. My sister! No!
This kid's voice sounds so familiar.
You people are the true monsters!
Stay back. Your sister is one of them now.
I don't care! She's my sister and I love her!
Damn. Bro, you just killed her replicant body too? But I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny.
Kinda.
Stop it! Don't hurt my sister!
Oh, I hate to break it to you, kid, but kinda already killed your sister. I'm just killing the other part of your sister. That's just dark.
You gotta stop this! I'm trying to save you from the shades! Please stop!
Emil!
We need to get out of here. Kinda, get up! Hurry!
Kinda ain't getting up.
Stop this at once!
Leave us in peace! Yeah, she's become a heartless. I defeated your nobody version and the heartless version of your sister. Sorry. Man, there are a lot of them. Emil, you could fire at any time now.
He's a shade.
Oh boy. Alright. I'm still going the wrong way again. Damn it.
I don't want to see anybody.
Gloomy place. Lagging, good lord. Audio's all crackly. Oh, come on.
Help me, please.
Now to fight the big guys. And I get smacked around by the big guy.
I blame you for all this!
I mean, where is the lie? Where are you crying at now?
Why did you have to come? It was fine until you appeared.
I wonder if they would have been able to live their lives in peace before Kaine and the others showed up.
What's that?
What's that? Trouble. Big old trouble.
This beast a shade as well?
That thing sucked up the villagers.
When did it suck up the villagers?
Stop! We killed them all!
When did that happen?
I can't!
This is new. This is new dialogue. Interesting. Huh.
I feel something from within the bubble.
Very interesting. Come on.
Is this the true power of the Shades?
This ain't the true power.
More than magic to stop us. The first to waver is the first to die. I sense magic coming from the middle of that eye.
What gave that away? I mean, besides the fact that it's shooting magic at me with its eye?
Wait, stop! I think those are people!
Hold nothing back. Those are shades.
No, Emil's right.
The surrounding tentacles appear to deflect magic.
Wow. Now I'm tripping. I don't remember hearing as many people screaming like in the like I do right now. Interesting. Oh god. And I fell.
Such agility!
You think you can block
Defeating
me?
the smaller enemies has no effect on the leader. Now, focus your magic on the beast's center.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Poke his eye out. Or rip his eye open. Yeah, my boy.
Look out! Something's coming!
As Emil gets smacked around. You tell me to watch out. You're the one who gets sent flying.
Point is located around the back. Attack it from above. Emil! Emil!
Emil.
I'll keep it busy! You should be able to attack! From behind! Go around! Get it! Please!
I'm
hurry!
running. I'm
The
running.
lad can take care of himself. We must circle to the creature's rear.
I'm trying.
Move closer. You cannot harm it from below.
I need to go up even higher.
Move closer. You cannot harm it from below.
No shit, I'm working on it. It's not my fault this old man walks so slow. Jesus.
Are you there yet?
Oh my god. I can't help that this old man is slow.
Move closer. You cannot harm it from below.
Alright, Vice, you're starting to...
You must strike it in the eye. It is escaping to the inner level.
I'm coming. Gotta catch my breath.
You take a break, Emil. You deserve it.
Careful, Emil. It won't help anyone if we lose you here.
No, and Emil will drag you back, or not Emil, Kanye will drag your ass back. That's pretty.
God damn it! We beat the hell out of that thing! How can it still move?
Its combined powers are beyond even my greatest suspicion.
Damn it. Charged up too soon. Insert Jeopardy music. Do 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 do. There we go.
Unless we slay the core, all hope is lost.
I'm working on it.
Emil, wait!
Interesting sound effect they gave him this time around.
He's gone. His instincts have taken hold. The ultimate weapon is being deployed.
How did he manage to get Kaine out of there? Like, how do you get to Kaine so quickly? And then back? I wonder if their dialogue's gonna be similar here in Replicant. I imagine yes.
I killed innocent people. I killed them
Yes.
But you saved our lives.
Bro, his rationality
Didn't
just,
you?
like,
If it wasn't
blows
for
my
you,
mind.
we'd all be dead. We owe you.
Yeah, sure, you killed an entire village. But don't worry.
It's all
We're
right.
alive. Don't ask questions. My mind can't wrap around this logic.
Don't look back.
He just was like, don't look back. Like, bro, you guys killed an entire village. Like, all of those people are dead. That's Kaine's home. All those people, gone. That's like, this is a prime example of Yoko Taro saying the definition of killing. He always wondered what it meant. And saying you don't have to be a psychopath to kill. You just have to think you're right. And wow. Yeah, he thought he was right.
This is the last of them.
It's so exciting to see another NieR Junk Heap fan. I love your videos. Thank you.
Now we can find the Shadow Lord.
I appreciate that you enjoy them and that you continue to help support me by watching my videos.
We certainly can.
We're almost there, Yona. Hold on.
Alright, now I got finished with Route A. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother with you guys.
We should return to Popola and see if she has any final words for us.
But we got a fragment, so totally worth holding that innocent. Yeah. You don't have to be insane to kill. You just have to think you're right.
I marvel at how relatively simple a task this retrieval process proved to be. It is almost as if someone deliberately set us on this path.
You're overthinking again, Vice.
No,
But
he's really
I
not.
don't care if it's a trap. Yona's waiting for me, and I'm going.
I see.
At first I was gonna question what Vice meant of this was relatively simple. Like what the fuck do you mean relatively simple? We just killed an entire village! We just fought a giant monster, had to fight a wolf, had to fight a giant robot. What was simple? But then when he explained how the path was laid out for them, okay, yeah. Oh, hello. I like how he's looking at Devila. Or is that just his face?
You're really gonna do it? The whole village is buzzing. They say you're gonna rescue Yona.
Yeah, did they also say that I destroyed an entire village?
Journey.
Hard to believe this is the end.
In all serious, though, it does make a lot of sense, but I have always seen it as the shift to obsession to insanity. I mean, you're not wrong.
I'll bring her back. I promise.
What? Nothing. Never mind.
What?
Popola just loves to worry. Anyway, you be careful. Yes, do be careful.
I will.
They both have their
Watch
staffs,
over the
I just don't
village
notice
while I'm
that.
gone.
Yeah, both of them are holding on to their staffs. In all seriousness, it does make a lot of sense. Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong with that. Because his obsession with finding his daughter making him a little insane. Like, justifying his actions like he is. Like, look at Vice trying to be sane and, like, trying to point out, like, this is obviously a trap. Like, there's something going on here. And he's just like, I don't care. It's the same with, what's his name? With 9S. In the... Was it the last episode? No, not last episode, but the one before that. Pa's trying to tell him, like, don't do this. It's a trap. It could potentially be a trap, and you could be walking into problems. Let's go to Seafront first. See if he's got any weapons. I think he's got another weapon for me.
Hello.
Oh no, I guess I did buy them all. Oh, you know what I bet I'm missing? A weapon from the desert. Oh well. I can buy the next playthrough. Bing, bing, bing. Oh, hello, getting on? Let's finish Route A, guys.
Are we ready? Let's all make it back alive, okay?
It's a plan.
Oh my goodness gracious. And again, NieR was been insane. Oh! I think the other thing that makes me question that logic that he has in his sanity is because of the fact that when he's saving Kaimi, when she's giving up on life, Vice is like, no. What is that? What the hell is that? What is that? Oh, what's going on? Anyway, I forget what exactly he said, but at the beginning, when he's rescuing, when he's going to go yell at Kaine to live, because she avenged her grandmother, so she's just like, what else is there for me in this point, in this world? He goes on to talk about how she's got a life to live, she's got something to live for, and we are not ones to make that decision for her. Like, everyone deserves a chance to live, so that's why it just, like, blows my mind how he goes from, like, wanting to save people and thinking that everybody has a right to live, to 5 years later, he's just like, yeah, so you killed an entire village to save us, that's okay. I think a NieR will always be insane after his past, although that might have been the brother NieR. Oh yeah, I still need to read that. The Red and Black, I still need to read that. Where is that in? The Red and Black? I imagine I could probably just find it online. Check something actually. Boss sent me a message because something dumb happened at work. More NieR. Okay, I need to go back and I keep telling myself that I actually need to sit and read some of those, read all those short stories. I think I haven't gone through them all. I think I was trying to go through the NieR Automata ones first, and then go through Replicant. I need to read that. I still need to read Your Hot Boys as well. I haven't read that. I should read the short story for ending E, because they go into a little bit more detail on why Emil has 6 arms. I don't think it's much more detail, but still more detail. Yeah, I forgot to put poison on this thing. There's totally something trying to attack me through the wall. Either that or there's a glitch. Well, I mean, some of it's glitch either way. But something's definitely... Unless it's Kaine trying to jump through the wall. Oh no, that's a shade. That's definitely Shay trying to attack me through the wall. That's funny. I need to check something really quick. Okay, public. Whoop! Actually, let me check something on here too. Okay. Cool. Alright, I had to check something with my streams real quick. I should probably keep talking because I think my last stream when I got into this area, this background music actually gave me a copyright flag on YouTube. So I should probably just keep talking. What the hell? What is happening? What is happening? I did not press start. That was super weird. I guess I could heal myself. Probably be a good idea. Also, should mention. Ah, so your name is Trent? It says on your. It says on my chat that your name is Trent. Also, how was the Persona 3 DLC? I'm gonna get it for sure this weekend. Probably start playing it. I don't have it on Steam though. I'll probably get it again on Steam, to be honest, because I love the Persona franchise. Like, it's definitely a series that I've played multiple times. Ow. You mind stopping that? Please and thank you. Oh, thank you, Emil. Thank you so much for the heal. Come on. I feel like I would be mixed on it too. Like I said when we were talking on Discord, that ending, I don't know how I'd feel about there being DLC. Well, I mean, they did it with technically Royal. No. Yeah. Now I'm brain farting on how Royal ended. Yeah, because we beat the main villain in the main story, and then the extra content for Royal started. And then they... Yeah, that's how it was. And they did a pretty good job with that. I could never play such an abomination as the OG NieR game. Well, yeah, I started off with this one. Back in the day on the PS3 and Xbox 360. This is is what got me into the NieR franchise. Was the first game. But I do see what you mean. This game is pretty hard. It's not as rough as I would say Drakengard is. Drakengard, that's how I feel about Drakengard. Like, I have a love-hate with Drakengard, mainly hate. Don't know how I do it. And it's because there's only like slight differences. The biggest thing is the fact that I can't use my physical attacks and magic. Would be my biggest complaint. One thing I will say is I don't care for the character designs either as much. I feel like Kaine's face, she's got such a long face. But there are definitely people who enjoy looking at her character design in this game more than Replicant. I've seen that. But Replicant definitely did some major improvements. Papa NieR is an asshole compared to the brother. Like, I posted a short of my reaction earlier, but freaking Papa NieR called Devil an idiot for singing Song of the Ancients. I was like, okay. Was that necessary?
Such an ominous sight, and yet I find it strangely nostalgic.
Yeah. This is where Vice and I first met.
Wow! This is where you used to live, Vice?
Well, yes, I suppose. In a technical
Lived,
sense.
slept.
Pretty nice
same.
digs for a floating magazine.
At least it was free from annoying hussies like yourself.
You cannot turn back from this point. Continue.
And now the path is open.
Are all the statues together? Wow. I think all the statues are fixed. I think in Replicant, one of the statues is broken. It almost looks like normal out there, almost like there's buildings that aren't. Oh no, maybe they are crumbling a bit. It's hard to tell with these old graphics.
To whom does the true voice speak?
Oh boy.
To whom does the true form show himself?
Oh boy.
Must answer.
It can talk!
I ask, why did humans disappear from your world?
The hell should I know?
Patience.
I felt the same way.
This is some manner of password.
The first time I ever played this game, when I was asked this question, I didn't know anything, so it was like, how the hell should I know?
Yes, the correct answer should grant us access to the castle. I feel confident I have heard this somewhere before.
To whom does the true voice speak? To whom does the true form show itself?
Do you happen to know how long the new DLC is gonna be? Like, is it like a couple hours? Is it like 10 hours worth of gameplay?
I ask, why did humans disappear from your world? You must answer.
Because of black disease.
I answer because of a black disease.
I think it's more of a white disease.
I ask, how can humans accept their lives?
They become nobodies.
I answer by separating body from soul.
They become nobodies and heartless.
I ask, what is the destination of souls?
They are placed in corresponding
I
shells.
answer they are placed in their corresponding shells.
Very well. You are acknowledged as master. You may enter.
Woohoo!
Well then, seems the way is open.
Was this the weapon? Yeah. This was the weapon that I needed. How many weapons am I up to? 93%. What am I missing? No, I'm missing the pipe, which I'll get at the end of B. I think I'm missing a sword from the facade.
It's the twins from your village.
Hopela, Devila, what are you doing here?
How do I do them so quickly? Oh my... I don't even feel like I do them that quickly, to be honest. Like, it takes me... If I don't have anything going on that weekend, I can sometimes get the video uploaded on Saturday sometimes, depending on how, like, how much information is in there.
Hey,
but
any chance you'll just
I feel like it
go
still
back to
takes
the
me...
village?
I watched the episode on Friday, I watched it multiple times on Friday, I try to write the script that I'm gonna do on Friday,
This is a very dangerous place.
and then just editing it, yeah, but I get done by Sunday afternoon, editing it, and then I just upload it immediately.
Even if you can find Yona here, you probably can't get her out.
How did you get here?
We're asking questions right now.
Shh. Don't talk. I seen one person upload, they try to do a anime video game comparison, but they upload within an hour, and I haven't actually seen all their videos, but I'm very curious on how much information is in there, like how accurate is it?
No
Because
dice,
even I
huh?
miss, even after doing all my research, because
Well,
I'll spend
I guess we don't have a choice.
I'll spend Friday working on the script, watching the episode, and rewatching it, and then
No, I suppose
if I
not.
if I have enough time on
sad.
Friday after work, then I will try to do my research as well. So I'll go through the NieR books that I have, and then all the footage that I have from the game.
We didn't want to fight
Why
you.
are they so shiny?
It's true. We didn't want to.
I don't like Popola's face and her hair.
Devila, what's happening?
Sorry, but this is our fate. I speak the truth.
Oh, you're making them bleed!
We did not want to fight you. We never thought you'd grow to be this powerful.
This is madness. Why do you block our path?
You have no cause to speak so against criminal advice. You are a traitor.
What now? complete my past.
Shut up. We can use the sealed verses.
Of course we can. The power came from us in the first place.
Well, no shit. Which I find interesting that they don't use it in... They don't use this power in Automata.
Are you alright?
Why are you doing that?
I wonder if they just made them forget about the magic? Or because of the fact that there's no humans around, they just don't need to use the magic? I don't know.
Why?
The answer to every riddle lies within the heart of the Shadow Lord.
The Shadow Lord? You've been on his side this whole time?
You must search for that answer yourself.
I love
You
Liam
gotta
O'Brien's
face your own
voice.
truth now.
He's such a great actor.
Please, enter the Shadow Lord's castle.
Devila and Popola are fighting us.
Yes, they do seem to be putting us through a
This is
great
what happens
deal
when you
of
call Devil an
sharp,
asshole, old man.
You all right there?
How odd. For long years, my mind and tongue have been my greatest assets. But now the latter seems to be far... Here.
Weiss?
Don't look at me like that. I am Grimoire Weiss. I am perfectly far...
Huh. In this version, they didn't make him, like, sound glitchy.
I think I hear a waltz.
I use this scene a lot in my videos lately because this scene in Route B is just so hard to read. Oh yeah, there's a huge difference between like freaking Papa NieR here and the brother NieR.
Bunch of dancing bastards.
Brother NieR is a little bit more sincere in the way I would put it.
We're locked in.
And also the big difference with brother NieR though too and Papa NieR is the brother NieR sees Devila and Popola like mother figures or big sister figures, and they help Yona a lot too. But this guy doesn't feel that way towards them. Like he calls Devila an idiot at some point. So I think there's a huge difference in just like their characters alone with that aspect. Because naturally you're gonna feel a little bit more empathy and sympathy and more confusion and just concern for someone who's like a mother figure versus someone who's just, she was there for my daughter. She was my daughter's friend. I didn't really care that much about her. That Ray Chase played Eve until like another playthrough. I think after when I played Replicant, I knew it was Ray Chase. I was excited that it was Ray Chase. And then later I played Automata again, and I was like, oh shit, he plays Eve. And then the other funny thing is when NieR Replicant came out, like, I just was, like, getting back-to-back games with Ray Chase that I was like, yeah, I'm okay with him. He's becoming one of my favorite actors in video games. Because he's in the Tales of Arise game. He's in, he was in Final Fantasy. He was in Final Fantasy 15. And then he was in NieR Replicant. So most of my favorite games that I have collector's editions for he was there. Yeah, 100% the father sucks. I agree. I hate fighting these things. Bitch. Bitch, I'm the bomb. Like, tick, tick.
They won't stop coming.
I'll open the next door. Cover me.
Oh, how'd you love a good dance?
Oh, I need the controls in this.
Knock it off, Mike.
Damn it, I missed.
Oh, right. Check the password first. Good plan, let's go.
Check I'm working on it. I can't hit these guys.
Door. Come on. Oh, come on.
Kinda, hurry!
It's not open yet?
Do I look like a goddamn locksmith to you?
Oh, yes. Sure, and all your undergarments.
Lock
Don't you
doesn't
have
want
like
to
a
open?
key?
Fine. I'll just break it down. Goddamn no good bullshit bastard! Come on!
It's very impressive she was able to kick that with those heels.
Kaine, look out!
Greatest reaction.
Are you crying or laughing?
These things are freaking me out.
We need to help Kaine.
Kaine, what's wrong?
Where is Kaine? Other door.
You okay?
Yeah, but we got problems.
Sorry about that, guys. I think there was like at one point where they're like, you can hit that spot on his back.
How should I know?
I'm gonna be able to hit
Are you
that.
alright? Fine. Let's just kill some shit and move on, alright?
Got it.
Got it. Well, this one's got armor. Yay. Volume on that. Alright, let's fight this thing. Sorry about that, guys. I keep getting distracted. Little side distractions. Let's get off. Really want to fight him? Or get hit. Yay! The never-ending battle!
Can we even hurt this thing?
Oh no!
Never-ending battle! distractions.
Move it!
Kick the door, Kaine. Use those heels.
This way! Move!
Because I almost guarantee you those heels would have actually broke if you tried to kick a door down with your heels. But you know, what do I know? Not like I've... Hey! Sweet. Do I actually have all the weapons?
Up here!
And that means I could probably just play throughout B and get that final weapon. Okay. Don't judge me, guys, when I fail my first attempt at this. It never fails.
Please hurry!
I'm working on it! Hugging the wall, hugging the wall. Oh, I made it. I made it my first try. Not gonna lie, that doesn't always happen. How many times I've beaten this game? No kitty. Oh, she walked away from me.
Damn it, I can't get it open!
I mean, why don't you have thicker heels then?
Strike the beast while it's down.
The entrance is locked too.
Seems that we're in a bit of a predicament.
Alright. Now we can do it again! Yay! We did it! We did it! Now we gotta do it again. Come on, pull a Captain America. I can do this all day. All it takes. Ooh, that animation. Graphics. And also, this really surprises me.
傘程度どっちいるとって
I'm surprised you're here.
鉄人汗多い
Like,
いった音だ
I'm assuming everybody who's in my streams knows what happens, but like, why would a kingdom risk their king coming to help?
You are correct.
Like, you could potentially die. And it's not like you have any heir to take over the throne. You didn't have any kids, unfortunately, because Vera died.
来てキリンコイチャイ
You swore on Vera's grave that you would eventually die. Alright, move it.
Hey, stop! Let me go! Stop it! King!
ギ後でありくらさ
We'll meet again once it's over.
No! Open the door! You can't
forget, did
fight
she
them on
punch
your
him?
own!
サラゆうくく大田沖アルタイウトクルト
Maybe not.
しいる
I think it was when Emil sacrificed himself that she punches him.
ケイタルイートエチケイロアルティスダセ
Give thee.
スカークイスギシ
心中カレウタ 改ざんテラス
あんた改てウラーヌペルはどっち
And to think he was the original protagonist. The king.
Open the damn door!
And it's back.
Come on, let's go.
Kaine.
He's fighting for you, and for Fira. Don't let him die from nothing.
I mean, you know he's dying.
My friend.
I guess I could use one of these. I'm away. Stop shouting! The only good thing I will say about this fight is I get to at least listen to Song of the Ancients. It's the only good thing about this fight.
Devila! Popola!
Oh, look. You made it. We've been waiting for so long.
What the hell is going on?
It began 1,300 years ago.
Don't you feel old?
Humanity, finding itself on the brink of extinction, undertook a last-ditch rescue plan called Project Gestalt.
Gestalt?
Gestalt.
Do you still not remember, Grimoire Weiss?
I forget, what does Gestalt mean again?
Then let's give you a refresher.
Weiss!
Data dump.
My mind. I remember, Devila, Popola. You are not human. In fact.
Oh no.
Yeah, sometimes the truth can be a real bitch. You want to finish that thought for him, sister? All of us, every person standing in this room, are mere shells created by the true humans.
You lie.
Nope, not this time.
Time to beat
You're
our
not
waifus,
human.
right?
None of us are.
So then humans, I mean the true humans, they're extinct?
No, they still live on. You know them as shades. Each shade is a twisted remnant of what was once a human being.
Crazy, huh? Now let's skip the part where you stand there with your mouths agape and just get down to business.
Thank you, Trent.
Wait. Wait.
Sorry, but we're gonna be needing that shell of yours. The rightful owner has been waiting for a very long time. Please don't be angry with us. We are only doing our duty. Under the command of
I
the
hear
true
my cat
humans,
messing with something, and I don't know if I
we
should
live
be
eternally
worried.
for the sole purpose of controlling others. That's the only reason we exist. You have your own motives, your own
God, I
desires.
do not like their character designs in this game.
And we have ours. I
Devil
fear
looks
it
fine.
really
Popola
is
just
that
looks
simple.
weird.
Don't speak such foolishness.
Oh.
Sorry.
You guys saw that, right? So I didn't know this, but apparently they designed this game, or they designed this battle song based off of their dance routine, or they based their dance routines off of the song for this battle. I'm not really hearing it this time around. They had to have done it Replicant, because they're not. Yeah, yeah, it was Replicant, and maybe not. No, they're dancing. She's dancing right there. It just glitched. That song took forever to kick in.
Devila?
Didn't even get to really enjoy the music.
Devila! Hey, Popola. You crying?
Oh, there's dirt in my eyes.
Don't die! You know, I understand now why we're twins. It's because we were born without souls.
No.
Devila!
You may have been born without
I
souls.
can't stop the bleeding.
Doesn't stop the fact that you got souls.
I can't stop it. This world is
Just my
too
2
lonely
cents.
for one without a soul. There's too much emptiness. Our souls are missing, but our tears still work. That's kind of weird. Sorry, sis. I love you. Devila! Devila! Don't you go! No, no, I can't be alone! Devila!
I downloaded a mod for Replicant where somebody actually went and redid all these cutscenes in 4K, and it's really nice to look at.
Let's stop this now.
Stop. Stop. You want me to stop? You think I have the luxury to stop? You cut down my sister like an animal, and you tell me to stop?
Must be done.
Popola, wait! It doesn't have to.
No one stops! It's way too late to stop! No one stops!
The music is different. Wow.
We've been friends for so long.
Have you been? You're kind of a dick to them.
Those two have watched the world wither from time immemorial. The cruelness of such a fate is difficult to imagine.
I don't want to.
Devila! No!
Also, I really like Irving.
No stopping. No stopping ever!
Probably hurts more because they actually look better, in my opinion. Kind of hard to take them seriously. I don't know why I do not like how Popola looks in this game.
The bridge!
Blast, we're trapped.
Oh, he looks weird too right here. You
I
thought?
fear we're done for.
It'll be all right.
Ugh, I don't like Tiny's
know,
face either.
When I was young, I hated my eyes. And now that I'm older, I hate what my body has become.
Too OP in the NieR
There's
universe.
something else there now. Something like pride. You know? I mean, without all this, I couldn't have become your friend. Goodbye, my friends. Thank you for everything.
Oh yeah, like I said, it's a huge difference in
Emil.
this version versus the brother
For
one.
so long,
There's a different relationship that they have. You don't feel that like you do in the game
to save something.
for Replicant. The only time I really feel emotions is for this scene.
Emil.
Don't worry. I'm gonna be fine.
that's harder to watch. This is sad. No matter which one it is, Replicant or OG.
Kaine's so unstable. And Vice can't stop arguing with people. I hope they can hold it together once I'm gone.
It's crazy how he's the first one to sacrifice himself, but he's the one who ends up surviving for the thousands of years. He blew them all up. I always felt like moments like that hit harder in anime when there's just nothing but like a speck of them. And you see like the characters just like grab them and then hold them close. To be fair, I have a spear that's too powerful. Is the Shadow Lord. Sounds like Tim the Toolman Taylor. I don't know if anybody knows that reference in this chat in my live. Let's see how. Is he actually crying? Ending E never happened, so Emil's stuck in the Shadow Realm. Yeah. That's an impressive kick. Don't fall for him. That's gross. I'm not for that. I do not ship that. I do not ship this relationship between Papa NieR and Kaine. I guess I could heal myself. Also, Eden Regal? Who's Eden Regal? I'm totally running into monsters. You know, for things that are supposed to be the souls of humans, they bleed a lot. Like a lot. still convinced that somebody told me that it was just pure coincidence that she plays the voice of a Cord, and I'm like, I don't believe it. I'm gonna, until Yoko Taro proves otherwise, I don't think he's gonna use that as just coincidence anymore. It may have been when they first created Drakengard 3, but I don't believe it. I think he's gonna explain something with the fact that they have the same voice actress. I know the Japanese doesn't have the same voice actress, but me. I am dying on that hill that Accord and Devlin Popola are connected.
Yona!
How come he gets wings? It's interesting how he's also red.
Kill him!
Strike hard. Hold nothing back.
Yeah, sure.
How could a mere tool hope to stand against the Shadow Lord?
Easy.
Don't speak in such a manner, fool.
Where'd he go?
I am nothing like you.
Oh, there he is. Where on earth did he go? Come on, hit him. There we go.
Be careful!
You too.
Well, are you gonna come back here and fight me? Fight me, you coward! Pulling you escape. Fight me! Fight me! Well, that was just rude of you. Come on now. There we go. Meehee.
Wait. Dad.
Yona.
Joke's on you. You're not her father. Kind of. You're only half her father.
Dad. Stop. Please. I don't want this anymore. I don't need someone else's body. I don't want it.
Mine is...
There's another girl inside this body. I can hear her.
So it's interesting. I guess she can't
crying.
communicate with
She says she wants to
her
see her
replicant
dad.
self.
Yona's been possessed?
This
Then
girl
again,
loves
looking
her
at even
father,
Kingdom
too.
Hearts, it's not like
As
Roxas
much as I
and
do.
Sora were communicating with each other.
She loves him
Not really.
just as much. It's not right that she can't see him. Are you Dad?
It's a weird question to ask.
Yes, I am.
I forget, what did she ask in Replicant?
Let's go home.
Because, I mean, obviously it's just her dad. In here, so she can ask that, but I don't remember what she asked in Replicant. It made him drop his sword. Hey, thank you for the subscription.
I'm sorry, Dad. I don't know what to.
I was thinking,
I'm so very sorry.
well, I guess if they go back into their bodies, it doesn't matter.
I love you, Dad. I love you.
I mean, that's sweet. Poor Yona.
Hurry! The shade that possessed her is gone.
So, I was like, I guess putting the body back, or putting the soul back in the body doesn't make a difference.
You want me to
Because they still can't do, they can't,
You think I'm gonna sympathize with you? I swore to protect my daughter and my friends. If someone puts them in danger, they must stand aside or be cut down. Come on, let's go.
I mean, you should sympathize with them a little bit, but you can't understand him. And by nominate see you in Kingdom Hearts. And they sweet cat. Good lord, can you come down here? Thank you. This game does not do well with magic abilities.
Oh, bother. One moment, please.
You okay?
Fine, just fine. Alright, no, I'm not.
Alright, no, I'm not.
Vice.
It seems that some headstrong idiot has decided to push me beyond my limits. I should have taken that job as a cookbook when I had the chance.
Vice, I'm sorry.
Only joking. I hate cookbooks.
But...
Let's go out of the way. I have one final task to fulfill.
Where are you going?
Why, to stop him, of course. But after that, it's up to you. Only you can see this battle to its conclusion. I wish you luck, my friend.
You can't. I swore to fight by your side.
You are an exceedingly stubborn man. You know that, don't you? Perhaps that's why I've so enjoyed our time together. But I fear this is where our journey ends.
Vice!
Oh, and remember what I told you about using my full name?
So I learned...
Well, forget it.
I learned from another video that the reason why he also doesn't like his name being shortened in the Japanese version is because when you shorten his name, it sounds like you're calling him a dog's name.
Go to your head now.
I feel like Ryan wouldn't care. Ryan is a sociopath who's just bloodlust.
I have something to defend. I have a reason to live.
It's too bad you're ruining it for everybody else, buddy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can you get up? Like, are you able to get up at all? Oh my god. get up. Oh, God. I died. You gotta be kidding me. I hope it just starts me from there. Okay. Come on, you can do it.
I have a reason to live.
Stop dodging in that direction. Oh my god, I can't even hit him. Come on, hit him. I'm trying to literally attack him. I should press that. Let's go. Hey there. I hate this game so much. Unfortunate. There we go. Bro, you're killing a guy in cold murder right now. You think about it. Hey, Jack.
Yona,
Sir.
are you
know,
all
I've
right?
actually never seen One Punch Man. Kyan wouldn't be all that happy because he wouldn't be with his sister.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, please, the girl is fine.
Weiss? Where are you? I can't see you.
That is because I have lost my physical form. Doubtless my voice will be the next to go, so listen closely. Your Yona is safe. Do not mourn her, and do not give up hope. Instead, you must call her back to you.
How do I do that?
Use your memories. Recall the times you spent with Yona. Present her with proof that the two of you live still.
Congratulations,
and that
you
your
just
lives
ended humanity.
have
How do you
meaning.
feel?
I don't know.
I know.
Typical. But take heart. I know you can do it.
I feel fantastic. Ending humanity for the millionth time.
What's my favorite food? Cookies. What's my favorite book? That's my magic storybook. What's my
I was gonna say,
favorite place?
is it Vice? That'd been. I think that would have been cuter if she said Vice.
Home. As long as you're around. What's my favorite flower? The lunar tear, of course.
A lunar tear that you never found.
One more question. Who do I love more than anyone?
Papa NieR. Pa. NieR. I don't even remember if I spelled his name right. Papa.
Dad?
Although, you could argue they ended humanity when they killed,
Is this
brain fart on the other book's name.
my
Grimoire
body?
Noir.
Yes, yours, and yours alone.
Because you needed Grimoire, you needed NieR and Vice
You look
in order for the project to
stronger
work.
than before. You look good.
Well, you haven't seen me for a long time.
Have I been asleep?
think so.
Wow. It's like I'm a princess from some fairy tale.
I'm so happy, Yona. I'm so very happy.
Too bad now you've doomed
Oh,
everybody and
Dad.
you all are gonna die.
Kaine?
You two have a good life. Okay?
Where are you gonna go, Kaine?
No, I'll...
You could stay with us.
Thanks, but I'll pass. You know how it is. I got my own shit to take care of.
What do you mean?
Personal shit. That doesn't involve you. Take it easy, alright?
Kaine.
Well, damn.
Dad, look. It's beautiful. For the longest time, someone kept calling out to me, wanting to see the light. And now, we can finally
It's kind of
see.
interesting how looking at the project for Project Gestalt, there was a lot of factors that caused it to fail, but then you see Project Yorha and how it was designed to fail. So what's it? I don't know, did Reincarnation have a project? Project Cage? I don't even know if that's actually a thing.
Thanks, Dad.
Bullshitting. Gave her a lunar tear when she was looking for one for you?
It's so sunny today.
Yeah. It sure is.
What, the cage? It's not really a plan, it just is there? Her head is so shiny. Like, look at that. Look at that shine. Yeah, how come she looks like that? Did they not feel like making a shade version of Yona? Not gonna lie, I like Papa NieR design, so... Well, thank you. Now the real question is, do you like it more than Brother NieR? Or you just say you like his design? Oh, I guess it won't let me skip.
Strive till the phantoms are broken.
I hope you're talking about my emulator, because otherwise Project Gestalt technically very much failed. And I just helped cause it to fail. Who is Kay? Why did they get a special thanks? I wonder who they are. No, I play played this game years ago when it came out on the Xbox and PS3. I don't think I ever finished all the playthroughs back then. But I definitely played it years ago. NieR way back when, so I felt like since I had an emulator on my computer to play Drakengard 3 and the first Drakengard, might as well just play this one too. Since I started my YouTube channel, I started working on all those videos. I did a replay of pretty much everything, so all that game footage that's in my videos is from my run-throughs. So out of the Yoko Taro games, outside of Reincarnation, this was the last one I needed to play. How I can't skip this. Yay! Woohoo! I get to go through Kaine's story.
Whenever I interacted with Kaine, I was reminded about something from my past. Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time. Here we go.
I mean, technically ending E doesn't happen in the game. Originally, you had to go read the Grimoire NieR to see what happened for ending E. Why you gotta stop playing her music? Why? Why we gotta stop? Thin wisps of smoke streamed from huts as the villagers huddled in their homes and waited out for the rain. A single child, however, had braved the downpour and was now wandering slowly toward the wooden hawk-shaped weather vane at the center of town. Hawk-shaped weather vane? What does that mean? wanderer reached the vein, which had existed for as long as anyone could remember. The child's face was simultaneously delicate and fierce, like a teacup that had survived a shipwreck. That's a comparison. The child's face was simultaneously delicate and fierce, like a teacup, I guess. Those traits combined with pale white skin to give the face an almost sexless quality. That's interesting. If the beak turns east, I go home. If it stays west, then the child blink. Rain slowly dripped from the young one's short hair. It began its long descent to the ground. Come on. Come on. The child felt a slight breeze and watched as the veins slowly creaked to life. Spinning this way and that for a moment, it finally settled. Its beak pointing firmly towards the east. East? Really? I think it means she goes home, right? Before the vein could move again, a jagged rock came spinning and tumbling through the air, finally striking home against the child's head. The force of the blow dropped the child to the ground as a hail of stones began to fall all around. Those of you that watch my videos, you could see from me reading this, it takes me a few times to get through my script. I have so many mistakes. If I did a blooper video, it'd be like an hour long. Oh no, they found me. A heartbreaking smile crept across the child's face as the stones continued their assault. Through the rain, the sound of multiple footsteps grew louder before a voice rang out. Yoo-hoo! I don't think that's how it's supposed to sound, but that's how I'm gonna make it sound. Kaine! The voice belonged to Demo. Isn't that one of Zero's servants? That was originally number 5, or is he Dino? The voice belonged to Demo, worst of all the bullies in the Eyrie. As Kaine struggled to stand, a final stone came skirting through the mud and bounced against her foot. Ow. Blood oozed from the cut above her eye and blurred her vision, but she could make out the shapes of Demo and the usual gang of idiots. The boy seemed taken aback for a moment by Kaine's seeming indifference to the blood dripping from her face, but quickly regained his bravado. What's up, freak? You like rain? You like getting all wet? Or did you finally decide to run away from home? Though she knew it was futile, Kaine turned to leave. Before she could get more than a few steps, the other children scrambled to surround her, cruelty burning in their eyes. Kaine knew those were not the only eyes on her. For Tormentor's parents watched from the safety of their homes. Well, aren't y'all a bunch of assholes? She was attuned to this sensation. It was one she had experienced many times before. While some of the villagers simply turned a blind eye to the actions of their children, many encouraged it openly. In a society ruled by superstition and fear, Kaine was something to be hated, and if possible, destroyed. She's just a child, guys. I didn't say you could leave, freak. Demo's words chewed at her like a worm through an apple. He can't hurt me. She lied to herself. Be strong. Be brave. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt. Oh look, the little freak is gonna cry. What's wrong? Are you sad that everyone hates you and wants you dead? God, these are children talking to each other. Kaine prayed for the rain to flood down and carry her away from a world that seemed to have no place for her. But if there were gods, they chose to ignore her. As Demo crept over closer, the clouds began to thin and the air slowed. Even the weather hates me. I'm useless, a failure. I wish Demo's rock had taken my head off. Damn. Kaine couldn't meet Demo's leering gaze. She lowered her eyes and stared at the muddy ground below her. The bully moved forward until he was inches away. She could smell the scent of the old meat on his breath. The boy grabbed Kaine's face, and with thick fingers and yanked it upward, she tried to turn away. But he forced her to gaze back and jammed his thumb against her eyelid to pry it open. You're a freak. No, I'm not. Did you just say no? Demo grinned evilly. You don't say no to me. No one says no to me. Well, he's gonna grow up to be a lovely human being. Not even taking his attention from Kaine, he called his cohorts. Come on, guys, let's give the freak what she deserves. As soon as Demo finished, kicks and blows began to rain down on Kaine. Demo paused, still grinned, as Kaine curled into a ball and tried to make the pain stop. I don't get you, freak. What you acting like a girl for, huh? Everyone knows what you really are. Kaine ignored the question, choosing instead to stare at the weather vane, and continued to point east as if supremely confident about the future it had chosen for her. Go home. Get the Gundam we need to protect. What? Kaine ignored the question, choosing instead to stare at the weather vane. Oh wait, I already read that out loud. Go home. Yeah, that's funny. That's a funny joke for someone with dead parents and no home to go to. Freak, chanted the children. Freak, freak, freak. Kaine closed her eyes again and listened to the rain, waiting for the pain to start again. As the clutching hands of the village children closed around her, she bent her mind to the sound of rain, letting it become her world entire. The rain fell, but the pain never came. Only when the laughter of her tormentors turned to terrified cries did she dare open a single blood-caked eye. Kaine was shocked to see Demo sprawled on the ground, holding his head and screaming in pain. She could see blood welling from the spaces between his fat, twisted fingers. Oh my god, he's crying. He's actually crying. Deprived of their leader, the other children glanced back and forth between themselves, as if wanting for someone to step forward and take charge. When no savior emerged, they began an uneasy shuffle away from Kaine. But the young girl was the least of their concerns. Instead, their attention was wrapped on the ancient woman standing a few feet away. After struggling for breath for a moment, she finally spoke in a voice thick with rage. Hurts like a bitch, don't it? Now I suggest you scatter before I throw another one. And if any of you little bastards you've ever touched Kaine— wow, I cannot speak. And if any of you little bastards ever touch Kaine again, I'll do far worse than throw a rock. You can count on it. The old woman crouched down and gently touched the hand Demo was using to cover the wound. Before he could think to protest, she ground her palm into the wound and twisted back and forth. Ow. Ow, he screamed, leaping to his feet. Stop it, what are you doing? Quit whining. Ain't no one ever died from the scratch. You hit me with a rock, you stupid bitch. A big one. That thing could have killed me. You hit the right spot. The woman shrugged. Death is the best cure for stupid. Well, as we see where Kaine gets her wittiness from. Demo's face twisted with rage at her words, locking his eyes on Kaine. He took a step backwards and spat on the ground. Get out! Leave! Oh, leave this village. No one wants you here. Either of you. Seeing the old woman grab another stone, Demo and his companions turned tail and ran. As they fled, the old woman grabbed her side and barked out a single laugh. Ha! Look at that fat boy go. Damn. Basically, we need to protect Kaine from either we pilot a Gundam or Ava. Because Yoko Taro is such a big fan of Evangelion, I'm gonna say an Ava. Guess he's healthy enough to run from a fight. The woman's smile faded as she turned her attention to Kaine. Kneeling down, she removed her shawl and placed it around the young girl's shoulder, and then produced a cloth from the folds of her dress and began blotting at the blood on her forehead. "Oh, Kaine," she said, "why didn't you fight back? You're stronger than that lot." The words of her grandmother stung Kaine, and she turned away. "Don't be nice to me," she said. "I don't deserve it. Nothing matters anymore." Her tears held in check for so long, finally began to fall on the muddy ground below. "Everyone hates me. They think I cause bad things to happen. They think I'm a freak." "No, kitty, this is my papa." "Mom, Kitty's being a dildo." "They think I'm a freak. I wish I was dead." As Kaine's tears turned to sobs, she felt her grandmother's hands on her shoulders. Despite her advanced age and diminutive size, she was a woman of surprising strength, and Kaine found herself unable to turn around. "Don't talk like that, Kaine. It's a river wide and deep that flows between the realms of this world and the next, and it grants no mercy to anyone that attempts the crossing. You got a duty to fight until your last breath. Understand?" The old woman tightened her grip and tried to still the tremor in her voice. "You know the pain of losing someone close to you, Kaine. You know because you survived it." As the words hit home, Kaine was struck by a force of her love for the old woman. As a young child, she didn't even know of her grandmother, but when her parents died, the woman quickly accepted her as her own. Grandma, as Kaine called her, was cunning, vulgar, and quick to violence, and their first few years together had not been easy. But with each year that passed, Kaine and her grandmother had grown closer. However, it was only now, sitting in the mud with tears and blood caking in her face, that Kaine truly understood the depths of her affection. Here was a woman who had seen hard times, who had seen death, who had fought through all these things and somehow emerged on the other side. If anyone could understand Kaine's pain and loneliness, it was her. Do I make you sick, Grandma?" "Of course not. Don't be an ass." Yeah, that's definitely Kaine's grandmother. Kaine drew her grandmother's moth-eaten shawl around her body and shrugged. "But my body, it's not normal. If I was normal, then Mom and Dad wouldn't." "Hush," interrupted Grandma. "I'll not hear another word of this nonsense. You're my granddaughter, and I love you. And if folks have a problem with that, they can just go to hell. That's right, Grandma." With that, the old woman reached out and placed a wreath of dried flowers in Kaine's hair. The skill it took to bend the flowers without breaking the stems or losing a single petal was remarkable. And the beauty of it made Kaine want to cry all over again. "Oh my gosh, these are lunar tears! Grandma, you made this for me?" Lunar tears were legendary flowers. Most people could live their entire lives without ever seeing one. And yet her grandmother had somehow collected a dozen or more. Kaine reached up and touched the wreath as if she couldn't believe it was real. "Where did you find these?" "Oh, you know, I just stumbled on them one day while I was out doing the shopping." The old woman turned away as she was explaining, leading Kaine to suspect that the search had been much more difficult than she was letting on. The pains she took to construct the ornament, let alone track down the flowers used in its construction, made Kaine's heart hurt. She reached up and gently adjusted the wreath, admiring the way that it felt between her fingers. Didn't quite turn out right, said her grandmother as she squinted. These old hands have troubled with delicate work, but it sure looks good on you, on a pretty little girl like you. Aww. Just sweet. Kaine blushed and turned away. You think I'm pretty? Of course you are. What a fool thing to say. Thank you, Grandma. Her grandmother smiled. We're gonna be fine, you and me, she said. As long as we got each other, we'll be fine. Kaine took her grandmother's hands in hers, and the two of them struggled to their feet. As they began the long walk home, Kaine gripped the hand with all her might, as if trying to stop smoke from drifting away on the wind. The rain stopped. Kaine stood beneath the weather vane, watching it spit in lazy circles, no longer caring about the direction it faced when it stopped. I don't need to escape. I have a home now. Grandma loves me, and that's enough. Even if it's us against the world. Kaine let her gaze drift up on the pass and the vane and into the cloudy sky. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot how long this story is. The last faint hints of a rainbow were slowly fading. As she turned and headed for home, the light scattered into a million particles and vanished, seemingly taken away on the breeze. Oh, good lord, I think there's 3 more parts to this. In the distance, Kaine heard the steady sounds of an axe striking wood. The noise had purposeful quality to it, as if she was hearing a master woodsman go about his work. I'm gonna need to get more water if I'm gonna keep reading this. The firewood being produced, however, was as far from a work of art as could be. Pieces of every shape and size were being flung about a barren yard with wild abandon. Anyone trying to stack such wood would probably die of frustration before the job was through. Stupid piece of shit axe. Kaine's grandmother flailed away with the axe, filling the air with both splinters of wood and words that would make the most hardened sailors blush. Yep, sounds about right. Grandma, called Kaine. What? Yelled the old woman, taking her eyes off the wood for a moment. Oh, it's you, Kaine. Oh, I was what we call her Grandma. Don't get too close, or I might take your goddamn foot off by mistake. She brought the axe down on a piece of wood, sending chips flying in every direction. One spun past Kaine, close enough for her to hear the whistle, at which point she decided to step back. Once she scudded to a safe distance, she cupped her hands around her mouth and shouted, Grandma! Do you need help? Help? I can get you water or lunch or a new axe or something? The axe poised to strike another wobbly blow, paused in mid-air. The old woman considered her granddaughter's offer for a moment, then smiled. Tell you what, since I'm doing such a piss-poor job of chopping, why don't you come here and take over so I can go get some water? Shades have been restless lately, you know, and I don't want you running into one of them bastards. She almost sounds like she could be, like, southern. Relinquishing the axe, her grandmother picked up a long pole with wooden buckets on either end. Gathering water was by far the more difficult of the two jobs, but Kaine knew better than to complain. Once Grandma's mind was set, there was no changing it. Kaine did her best to help with chores, but Grandma took every task that required travel to the village. Though she had a long list of plausible excuses, Kaine knew the real reason. She didn't want her granddaughter to be taunted and harassed by the villagers. Once Kaine moved in, Grandma decided to take up residence a good distance from the Eyrie. Out of sight, out of mind seemed to be the best policy when it came to the villagers and her granddaughter. And rare were the days when any but the two of them could be found on the rocky acre of land they called home. Kaine enjoyed the solitude, but harbored a secret resentment that her grandmother was forced to spend her golden years in such a place. After watching her grandmother leave, Kaine turned her attention to the task at hand. She had never chopped wood before in her life, and soon discovered why the old woman hated chores. Swing after swing, the axe produced only a tiny crack in the wood, and then she finally managed to connect with a solid stroke. The tool embedded itself in the log and refused to budge. Frustrated, Kaine swung the axe around her head and threw it, log and all, across the yard. Damn it. Ugh, crap. She suddenly understood the joys of her grandmother felt in a good curse. Happier now, she picked up the axe, forced from the wood, and resumed chopping. She had a natural skill with the blade, but that task was challenging, and blisters soon began to form on her small pink hands. This is tough, and my logs are all weird sizes. Spitting on her palms and ignoring the pain, Kaine redoubled her efforts. Just as she was developing a rhythm, Grandma returned from the village. Setting down her buckets with a small sigh, she took one look at the logs and coughed out a wheezing laugh. Pretty clumsy, girl. You better practice if you... Her grandmother suddenly collapsed to her knees, causing one of the buckets to wobble precariously. Eyes wide, Kaine dropped the axe and ran to her grandmother's side. Grandma! The old woman shook her head and pointed a trembling finger at the bucket. Get the bucket. Can't let it spill. Kaine steadied the bucket with a foot as she knelt by her grandmother. A small bit of water sloshed over the side and made a new home in the hem of her dress, but Kaine didn't notice. Grandma, what's happening? Alright, that little detail about the water, they didn't need to add that. Crazed with panic, she grabbed her grandmother by the shoulders and shook. After a moment, the woman lifted her arms and batted Kaine away. Stop that. Just stop now, she cried, breathing heavily. It ain't like I'm dying. Just tired from the trip is all. Kaine desperately wanted to believe her, but one look at the old woman's shaking hands and worn face told her more than words could ever. Her grandmother had lived a long, hard life. And it seemed the bill was coming due. The time when her grandmother watched over Kaine was ending, sooner than either of them had feared. The positions would be reversed. The next morning, Kaine came to her side, grandmother's bed, and took her wrinkled hand. Grandma, you're sick, and you need medicine. I'm gonna go to the village. The old woman shook her head and tried to rise, but Kaine gently pushed her down. It's alright, she said. I'll be fine. Her grandmother fixed her gaze that could melt steel. After what seemed an eternity, she finally lowered her eyes and sighed. Water. Well, I don't like it, goddammit. But I guess I should quit being so stubborn and let you grow up. The old woman watched as Kaine strapped on her boots and made her way down the road to the village. Hours later, as an unseen sun made its way across a dark and rainy sky, she was still watching. Kaine moved at a brisk pace, checking her pockets every few minutes to make sure that the money her grandmother gave her was still there. Every noise caused her to spin on her heels, making sure that she wasn't being stalked by a shade or worse, Demo and his gang. But she encountered neither tormentors nor shades, and Kaine finally found herself at the entrance to the village. The few adults she could see glanced sideways at her, then muttered to each other behind the raised hands before slinking away into the shadows. Her heart was racing. Kaine took a series of rapid, shallow breaths and tried to calm herself. I have to prove myself. I have to help Grandma. I have to be strong. She chanted those words to herself over and over as she slowly made her way. Finally, her eyes settled in on a rotund older woman who was angrily waving her arms in the air and telling everyone who would listen exactly what she thought of Kaine's presence. "Hey lady," said Kaine with a bravado that she did not feel. "Where's the apothecary?" I think I said that right. The woman's flabby cheeks shook in bewildered anger. "How dare this thing speak to me?" they seemed to say. But Kaine saw that her eyes held a different emotion. Fear. "Yeah, we're both scared, lady. Trust me on this one." "Which way?" Kaine repeated. The woman pointed at the small building to her right before hitching up her dress and stumbling off in the other direction. Kaine's cringed, expecting a stone to come flying from the assembled crowd, but none came. Her mind was filled with a strange sense of pride as she made her way to the apothecary? I always feel like I'm saying that wrong. But the new emotion had little time to take root, for as soon as she opened the door, she noticed a familiar customer at the counter. It was Demo. He'd clearly been sent here on some kind of family errand, because his gang of followers was nowhere to be found. "Oh my god," he sputtered. What are you doing here, freak?" The insult was delivered without force, and Kaine happily ignored it. "Good for you, Kaine." Stretching on tiptoes to see over the counter, she asked the shopkeeper for medicine. "Ha!" barked Demo. That old bitch finally keel over? Go to hell, Demo." The boy's eyes grew so wide they seemed to be ready to fall out of his head, but before he could let fly a comeback, that was a tongue twister, or worse, a punch, the apothecary told them to knock it off before he kicked them out of the store. Demo slunk out of the shop, cursing Kaine under his breath. Once he was gone, she allowed herself to breathe once more, taking a brief tour of the shop while the owner prepared her medication. Countless tiny bottles filled the cramped store, each with a label written on them in some indecipherable language. An ocean of aromas assaulted her nose. When you say assaulted your nose, that doesn't sound like it was good. Creating a scent that was exotic, but not altogether unpleasant. Seeing such a variety of supplies gave Kaine a sense of peace. Surely in a world so vast, there would be a place that she could call home. On the far wall behind the counter rested a portrait of a stunning young girl. The picture had once contained a bright, vibrant colors, but time had worked in its magic, and they were beginning to fade. The beauty of the work, however, remained undiminished. "You like that picture?" Kaine turned to find the apothecary with a small vial of medicine in his hand. His eyes were gentle but sad, and they seemed to stare through her and into nothing as he spoke. "That's my daughter. I sketched it when she was just a little girl. She's been dead for a long time now. Kaine didn't know how to respond. She just stared at the portrait and tried to come up with the right words. Pictures are wonderful things, continued the shopkeeper. They let the ones closest to you live on forever. He shook his head slightly, then looked down at Kaine and smiled. Handing her the medicine, he reached into his sizable green apron and produced a handful of wax crayons. You should have these. There's no one left that I wish to draw. Kaine took an instinctive step back, causing the shopkeeper's face to darken. Yes, I've heard the rumors about you, he said. It's a small village and word travels quickly. Between you and me, I'm not sure which of them to believe, but I also don't think they matter much. I knew your grandmother, Kali, and I think the way that she was driven out of this town is just deplorable. Grandma's name is Kali, thought Kaine suddenly. She was still mulling this new fact over in her mind as she reached out and gently took the crayons from the apothecary's hands. You know, I had a similar situation with my grandma, to be fair, on Kaine's part. We went to go visit family in California, and everybody kept calling her my grandma Maggie or Auntie Maggie. And I had no idea who they were talking about. I was like, who is Maggie? Who is Auntie Maggie? Who are you talking about? And they all looked at me, they're like, that's your grandma. I'm like, this is news to me. I always knew where's grandma. I don't know where's Auntie Maggie. Your grandmother is an old friend of mine, he said, as Kaine scooted away yet again. And I owe her so much. I'm willing to wager that she could like it if you drew a picture of her. Yes, I think she would like that very much. Kaine murmured a quiet agreement, but inside her heart was bursting. Never before had a villager treated her with anything but complete contempt. It was tiny, almost imperceptible step, but it was a step nonetheless, and with enough tiny steps, she might one day discover the rest of the world. When Kaine returned home, she found her grandmother asleep in her bed. Her feet were blackened and raw, even bleeding a bit in places, leading Kaine to think that she had been pacing around the room until exhaustion finally caught up with her. She placed the medicine by her grandmother's pillow and turned to leave, but found the old woman's hands clasped around her arm. Back already, are you? Yeah, okay. Asked her grandma with a yawn. Come here and let me have a look at you. Grandma sat up and examined Kaine head to toe. Finally satisfied that nothing terrible had befallen her grandchild, she leaned back and allowed herself to relax. Well, how was it? Did those bastards give you any trouble? It was kind of fun, said Kaine with a small smile. No, seriously, it was. It was fun, was it? Asked her grandmother in a voice which implied that she believed anything but. Not uh-huh. So anytime you need me to run an errand, just let me know. As she spoke, Kaine removed the crayons from her pocket. After a brief explanation of their source, she informed her grandmother that she was going to sketch her a portrait. A portrait of me? Ridiculous. No one wants to stare at a wrinkled old crone. But Grandma, it'll make you live forever. Horse manure, I guess, huh? Horse manure, said her grandmother, throwing back the sheet from her bed. Living forever would just piss me off. I feel like it pissed me off too. I wouldn't want to live forever. Now put those crowns away and help me with dinner. But Kaine would not relent. And in the end, Grandma found herself leaning against the wall of their house as if posing for the master artist. Kaine took up the crowns and eyed her subject carefully. Just as her grandmother was about to nod off, Kaine finished the work. After staring at it for a bit, she realized it from her grip and let it slowly drift to the floor. It's terrible. It doesn't look like you at all. I'm sorry, Grandma. I thought these crowns would, you know, make drawing easy or something. The woman's eyes narrowed at her granddaughter's disappointment. She says, "Let me be the judge of that," she said, ignoring the pain in her back and reaching for the paper. The sketch could have been a person's face. It could also have been a boulder, or a lump of clay, or an incredibly misshapen loaf of bread, all rendered in chaotic array of colors. The old woman stared at the picture for a long time, then slowly wheezed out a laugh. "Oh, Kaine," she said between laughter, "you truly are my blood. You're as clumsy as me, and I love it. But, hush, I won't hear any more bull about how ugly you think it is. It came from your heart, I'll treasure it always." True to her word, the old woman gave the picture a place of honor above the kitchen table. In the days that followed, Kaine would often catch her staring at the portrait with a strange smile on her face, an action she interpreted as silent, mocking laughter. A week later, Kaine couldn't stand it anymore and asked her grandmother to take the artwork down. "Posh!" She sounds like Vice. Said the old woman, "I'll take this down when they roll me in my shroud." She pondered this for a bit, then turned to Kaine and dropped to one knee. "Listen to me, girl. Seeing this picture makes me happy in a way I've never felt before. And it makes me want to go on so that someday you can feel the same happiness." It was a moment that burned itself in Kaine's memories, a perfect blend of pride and love and joy that came together to form a lifelong remembrance. She swore to never forget this moment, to never forget the old woman who had made her place in the world possible. Time moves on, people and memories come in and out of life, like ghosts passing through a hall. But this moment will be different. Kaine swore, because I will remember it forever. Forever. And here comes part 3. The sadness begins. Kaine listened to the sound of the cracking firewood and stared at the black object on her plate. She's been pushing it around the wooden disc for a good 10 minutes, ignoring the bemused stare of her grandmother. Finally, she summoned the courage and gave the object a brief sniff. A sharp, bitter scent flew up her nostrils and made its home there, causing her face to twist with disgust. "Grandma, I can't believe you want me to eat this bug." "Oh, you want me to eat a bug? My bad." Excuse me. The old woman threw some more wood under the cooking pot and snorted. "It's no bug, you fool girl. It's a berry." Fooled me. "Why in the hell would I be feeding you bugs?" "I mean, bugs do have protein." "Yeah, well, it sure looks like a bug," said Kaine, "and I think it's burnt or something because it smells terrible." With that, Kaine held her nose and threw the berry in her mouth, chewing as little as possible. "Oh yeah, that's terrible, all right." "Why, you little brat," laughed the old woman. "Look at the sass on you. You've been spending too much time with me, and that's a fact." "Yeah." 5 years have passed since the moment when Kaine's grandmother saved her from the bullies. As is often the way with the two stubborn people, their relationship had grown into fits and starts, but moved forward all the same. Meals that used to be somber affairs were now filled with laughter and hurled abuse in equal measure. Kaine could not remember a time when she had been happier. As the years went by, Kaine started to shoulder more and more of the daily responsibilities. Her grandmother's legs grew weak by the day, and she could no longer do many of the chores she used to take for granted. And so this morning found Kaine lacing up her work boots with breakfast burnt berry rolling through her belly. Gross. Where are you going today? Asked Grandma suddenly. Kaine looked up surprised. The old woman rarely asks for specifics anymore. Well, I was gonna go check out the camel trees and see if they were ripe. I thought we could make some jam or something. Oh, and I'm going to pick up some flagstones, so I need to take the wheelbarrow. Flagstones? What in the hell for? Kaine stared at her grandmother, then held out an arm and swept it under their around their home. Construction mostly of cloth, rope, and rubble. The old place sagged like a boxer in the final round. Grandma, a dying cat could chew through this house. I'm going to build a stone wall so we have some protection. The old woman laughed, exposing her toothless grin to the world. Goddamn, girl. If a bunch of thieves wanted to ransack this old place, let them come. We got nothing worth stealing anyway. I'm not worried about thieves, I'm worried about shades. People saw one west of the village yesterday. The old woman tilted her head and stared at her granddaughter. Well, shoot, I don't know why you have to do it today. We can worry about it some other. Grandma, no. Sounds like me with my grandma. No, Grandma. If I don't go to the camel tree, we won't eat tonight. You know that. A confused expression passed across the old woman's face, and for a moment she was a small child lost at a carnival. Yes, she said after a bit. Yes, of course, you're right. I'm sorry, Kaine. Lately, it seems my mind is... She didn't finish the thought. Instead of walking over to her nightstand and gently taking the wreath of lunar tears from the drawer, the flower's petals had aged to a brilliant whiteness, and Kaine thought that it was more beautiful now than the day that she first received it. You're gonna be a true woman soon, Grandma said as she placed the flowers in the girl's hair. So that means less chatter about the shades and building defense walls and more talk about how beautiful you become. Annoyed, Kaine reached up to remove the garland, but the look on her grandmother's face stopped her hand. You're a beautiful thing, said the old woman, and there ain't another like you in the world. I'm very proud of you. Okay, Grandma, that's enough. Goddamn compliments for one day. Such a mouth on you. Where did that come from? Gee, I wonder. Me too. I'll teach you to sass me, girl, yelled Grandma. Suddenly she lurched forward and grabbed Kaine by the ears, pulling her around the room with a crazed grin on her face. Grandma, yelled Kaine in a quaking voice. Grandma, stop it. What the hell? Ugh, my throat is going dry. The old woman stared at her and blinked, then slowly held her wrinkled hands out as if it was the first time she had ever seen them. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry, girl. Sometimes my mind just... Kaine thought the look on her grandmother's face was the most heartbreaking thing she had ever seen. Listen, she began. Maybe I should stay home after all. No, I won't have you stay here to keep an eye on an old cougar like me. That's not even cougar. You go get your fruit and your wall and whatnot. I'll be fine. And when you come back, I'll have a nice grasshopper dinner waiting for you. Kaine rolled her eyes, then kissed her grandmother on the forehead and made ready to depart, trying too desperately to ignore the worry that was gnawing at the walls of her heart. Kaine could feel the old woman's eyes watching her as she moved down the path. Don't turn around, she told herself. But in the end, the temptation was too great. She spun on her heels for one final look and saw a small bent woman standing in front of the ramshackle hut with a sad expression on her face. God, she looks so old now. It's like the wind could reach down and just carry her away. Kaine worried about her grandmother all day, causing her work to suffer. What little fruit she could collect was tossed carelessly into the wheelbarrow, and she only found a couple of stones before losing interest in the project. Finally, as dusk approached, she decided to call it a day. Cursing herself for the lack of focus, Kaine pushed the nearly empty wheelbarrow back down the path. As she crested the final hill, she suddenly froze in place. The wheelbarrow fell from her fingers and collapsed on its side, sending the few pieces of wrinkled brown fruit rolling back down the hill. Her gaze was transfixed at the thick black cloud that hovered just ahead. Tracing its path with a finger, Kaine suddenly felt her stomach knot in on itself. No. Oh gods, no. Her grandmother's house was ablaze, the flames licking up as if trying to touch the sky. Grandma! Grandma! Kaine ran then faster than she had ever moved in her life. Once she tripped on the stone and went sprawling into the rocky ground, but she leapt to her feet and continued running, unmindful of the blood that spilled from her wounded hands and knees. She got closer and closer to Kaine's mind, began to race in time with her footfalls. It's too dark, it's too dark. Not just fire. Can't be fire. Too much smoke. Gotta save her, gotta save her. She burst into the front yard and came to a sudden halt, her worst suspicions confirmed. The black smoke from the fire was mingling with the thick, inky blackness of an enormous shade. The massive creature supported itself on 3 twisted feet and achieved balance through the means of a large armored tail. Scales, horns, and claws sprouted from its bodies in a random, chaotic pattern, giving it an appearance of a lizard designed by some insane god. Seeing Kaine, it let out a roar and flicked its tail, sending small whirlwinds spinning around the yard. For a moment, the creature retreated into shimmering, inky blackness, as if her mind was unable to comprehend that such a thing could actually exist. But then the smell hit her, a blend of rotten meat and excrement, and the horror became real once more. The creature bellowed again, and this time Kaine responded with a scream of her own. "Alright, you bastard," she thought as her scream echoed off the hill cliffs around them. "It's you or me. Let's go." The shade eyed Kaine with bemused interest. Then it began looking from her to the house and back again, as if urging her to look at the destruction it so gleefully wrought. With dread building in her heart, Kaine glanced towards the house. Through the smoke and flame, she spotted a small figure struggling to escape the ruins. "Grandma!" At the sound of her voice, the old woman began waving frantically. "She's alive," thought Kaine. "She's alive." Kaine's legs sprang to life as she raced across the yard towards the flaming wreckage of the house. Before she could advance more than a few steps, the shade opened its mouth and let out a roar powerful enough to uproot the trees and send them flying. Kaine should be deaf at that point. The blast sent Kaine tumbling through the air before smashing her against the rocky earth. Stars danced in front of her eyes as she tried to remember how her legs worked. Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up now! As Kaine struggled to her feet, the shade stomped towards the house and pinned her grandmother to the ground with the tip of a claw. The woman struggled to move the claw from her stomach, but she might as well have been pushing a mountain. She coughed briefly, sending a small spray of blood into the air, then collapsed to the ground, her energy spent. Kaine lurched to her feet only to fall back to earth with a gasp. Her ankles were on fire. One or both of them were surely broken. Ignoring the pain that screamed through her body, she began dragging herself across the ground, leaving a drunken trail of dust and blood in her wake. Grandma, hold on just a little longer. Her grandmother's face was turning blue, her eyes rolling back until only the whites were exposed. Kaine pulled herself across the ground with a maddening slowness, the distance seeming to increase with every second that passed. The shade glanced between the two women and flicked out its tongue, its giant mouth turning up at the corners, short panting breaths belched from somewhere deep inside its core. Bastard, laughing at us. She had no idea how much a mindless creature could experience emotion, but there could be no doubt that the shade was taking joy in their suffering. Yeah, I see your plan. The shade moved its claws slightly, allowing Grandma to breathe again. It was clearly keeping her alive, only to snuff out her life when Kaine was close enough to touch her. I'm gonna kill this bastard. Summoning all her strength, Kaine rose to her feet. There was a sickening snap from her right ankle as the foot twisted backwards, but she forced it from her mind and began to hobble towards the monster. That's some fucking determination. Pulling a small knife from the pouch at her waist, she leapt on the foot that pinned her grandmother and plunged the weapon deep. Give her back, she screamed. Give her back to me. It was like stabbing a rock. After a few swipes, the knife broke at the hilt with a dull snap. The shade panted laughter again, then raised its tail and sent it rushing through the air towards the young girl that was latched to its foot. Kaine never had a chance. The tail struck her square in the chest and sent her crashing into the burning wreckage of the home. As she lay on the ground with blood pouring from multiple wounds, a small, weak voice spoke up. Kaine? Kaine's vision blurred, but she forced herself to focus on the sound. Finally, her eyes cleared enough to make out her grandmother's hands reaching out to her through the smoke. Grandma? Kaine, you've gotta run. You can't defeat him. Kaine grabbed the hands and held on with all her strength. Grandma, come on, we have to go. The old woman coughed loudly. One of her hands, slick with blood, slipped from Kaine's grasp and thumped to the ground below. Grandma? No! No! I said run, goddammit. You have to live. You have to get through. The thought would stay forever unfinished. Before she could say another word, the shade clawed foot descended, smashing through the remains of the roof and down upon the shattered figure of the old woman. God damn, that's an image. Blood oozed thickly from the gasps in the creature's toes as the terrible putrid smell assaulted Kaine's nose once again. She stared at the foot, dumbfounded, convinced that what she was seeing could not possibly be real. When the creature finally lifted its appendages, all that remains underneath was a twisted, unrecognizable mass of rubble and red. Her grandmother was gone. I could cry reading this. Kaine blinked, trying to feel the hands which had been in hers just a moment before. For a fleeting instant, she could remember the warmth of that embrace, the trembling of the fingers, but then the sensation drifted away on the breeze and was gone. Memories flashed through Kaine's mind, one after the other, faster and faster, until they became a meaningless jangle of noise. Kaine screamed, then a thunderous sound that echoed off the cliffs and seemed to roll away forever. The shade eased forward, black ichor pouring from its mouth and dissolving into smoke on the ground below. The earth shook with every step as it crept towards its prey. Kaine's body slowly rose as if controlled by a mad puppet master. Her arms and legs were bent at impossible angles. Her head lolled dangerously to the side. Yet somehow she managed to stand. Staring at the shade, her eyes began to glow with a deep red fire. The creature, so confident just moments before, took a slow, hesitant step backwards, trying to discern if this broken human could possibly pose a threat. Kaine seized the moment, laughing like a mad woman. She leapt into the air and plunged the shattered hilt of her knife deep into the leg of the shade. The shade shook Kaine off like a fly, sending her crashing to the earth once again. Her chest rose, and slowly, as if a great weight were resting on it, moist sounds of pain echoed through her mind. Something warm and thick oozed from her ears. Is that blood? I think it is. I think I'm bleeding to death. No. Can't die. Grandma told me to live. Deep inside Kaine's mind, something finally broke. The sound of the pain, the smoke and flames, all of it faded away until all that remained was a single incantation, repeated over and over again. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. I'm not gonna read all that. My throat's already dry. Kill it now! As the spark that was Kaine slowly began to flicker and die, she felt her desire to kill and her desire to live blend into one. The distance between heartbeats grew longer and longer and longer. I thought we got more to that story. Guess not. Was I wrong, guys? Did we not get more?
The beast approaches.
Oh, I got it.
Oh god, there's more. Gently, weakly, softly, the shade sure that's its tormentor was dead. Turned and stomped off towards the horizon, stomping along the way to bellow one final roar. Couldn't kill it. So sorry, Grandma. Couldn't avenge you. Shame beyond imagining, Kaine tried to turn her head to the side, but only succeeded in coughing up a huge gout of blood. It was getting difficult to see, and only after a moment of fierce concentration did she realize that her left eye was gone. Laughing to herself, she turned her remaining eye to the ruins of her home and noticed a ragged stump of arm resting a few feet away. Yeah, that's mine, she thought with a mad giggle. This is gonna make clapping a real bitch. At least she's still sarcastic. Ha! Cried a sudden voice from the depths of her mind. Finally gonna die, are ya? Well, you had it coming. Go to hell, Demo, she thought at the unseen assailant. Go to hell before I pluck out your eyes and feed them to the dog. The voice of her childhood terror evaporated into smoke, only to be replaced by another, more recent voice. Hold still, said the apothecary, materializing from the ruins like a ghost. I want to draw you. That way you can live forever. No, stop. Don't want to live forever. Want to die here. I see, he said quietly. Well, if that's how you want it. The spectral shopkeeper fluttered in and out of existence for a moment, then produced a piece of paper and sketched quickly. A few seconds later, he turned the page to Kaine and smiled. Since you rejected my offer, I'd decided to draw you something else. It was a picture of her grandmother, real as life. Kaine opened her mouth to thank the man, but stopped as the picture began to blacken in the middle. Before she could say anything, thousands of multi-legged insects began to swarm across the image, tearing at it with sharpened pincers. Stop! No! Don't hurt that picture! Kaine reached out with her remaining arm and waved futilely at the air. To her surprise, the insects fell off the picture and to the ground below, where they vanished into tiny black tendrils of smoke. Relieved, Kaine turned her good eye back to the picture, only to open her mouth in silent scream. The sketch now showed her grandmother as she truly was, a smashed, unrecognizable lump of nothing. The apothecary smiled, then broke into a jolly dance. See that? He cried as he danced his jig. It's perfect now. She looks just like you. Ha ha. Ha cha cha. Ha cha cha. I'm reading that so wrong. Ha cha cha. I look like that. Oh God, I'm gonna die. Drowning in despair, Kaine laid her head back in the mud and smoke of her ruined house and waited for the end to come. But just before she let everything go, an unfamiliar voice began whispering in her ear. Ain't you got a wish, sunshine? I wish I could do his voice. The voice was vulgar and fierce, at the same time as if insanity had somehow found a way to take form. Kaine wanted to scream and crawled back to the skin, crawled under her skin, but her lungs refused to work. What's up, Kikat? You know, a wish, a prayer, something like that? You get on your knees and start praying to heaven. Please, invisible man in the sky, save me! Save me! Ha 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 ha! Kaine finally restored to shouting at the voice with her mind. I don't make wishes, they don't come true for me. I'm a curse, a freak. I shouldn't be left to die. The other voice boomed in her ears. Bah! Oh God, you are the best. Kaine glanced down and saw a black, shiny substance oozing from her legs. She tried to brush it away, but her remaining arm would no longer respond. The substance slowly crept around her feet, and then began moving up towards the rest of her body. Is this death? Is this what it's like? Or is my mind just losing itself? She could feel the slime oozing upwards. Ugh, slime? Feel the hot, searing pain it left in its wake. Whatever else might be happening, she was still alive, and this was real. Come on, said the voice. Let it go. Kaine tried to ignore the voice and concentrate on the pain, but the newcomer wouldn't have none of it. Don't ignore me, sunshine. You're ready to give up, ready to die, so why not let me have it? Have what? Your body. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. I want to stand on the ground, feel the rain, taste the wind. The voice paused, as if licking its lips. When it resumed, it was filled with mad, unabated joy. And I want to take your hands and use them to choke the goddamn life out of people. I want to tear out their throats and bathe in blood, just like before. In response, Kaine shifted her head and vomited. The warmth of it crept down her front of her crept down her front and mingled with the pain of encroaching black ooze. Are you a shade? Hahaha, yeah, maybe, what of it? The slime reached her face, crept up past her nose, and slowly oozed into the socket of her missing eye. The moment it touched her brain, Kaine was struck by the most powerful sensation she had ever felt in her life. It was ecstasy. She wanted to scream with delight, but all she could manage was a small whisper moan. Feels good, don't it? Asked the voice with a chuckle. Yeah, what can I say? I know how to please the ladies. Interestingly enough, Gestalt Kaine met this person in the past. So it's crazy how just time works like that. Now give me that body. Come on, give me the body, and I'll give you more of this feeling. It's a fair trade. A black lump began to protrude from Kaine's side as she watched it grow longer and thicker, eventually taking the form of her missing arm. I could see better, she thought. My eye must be growing back too. The slime reached up to envelop the rest of her face, but she managed to brush it away. Stop, she whispered, marveling at how she had regained her voice. Stop! The black ooze hesitated, as if considering this request, then quickly shimmered down her body before disappearing in a cloud of smoke. Ah, what the hell, sunshine, screamed the voice. We had a deal. I thought you wanted to die. Grandma said I can't die yet. A brief image of her grandmother, bloodied and broken, flashed before her eyes. She saw the shade that killed her and heard its mocking laughter, then closed her eyes and forced the image from her mind. I just replayed NieR Route A minute ago, and I was at this part and you know, I was going to stop playing. I was like, nah, I'll just get through the beginning of Route B real quick before I stop my stream. I forgot how long this intro is. Yeah, right? Oh, hey, Yura. Long time no see. Her whole body was quaking with rage. When she opened her eyes again, they burned bright red. That thing took my grandmother. I have to kill it before I die. Kaine glanced down and saw a mysterious pattern. The pattern of the shades burn itself into her left arm. Well, I'll be damned, said the voice cheerfully. Looked at that, sunshine. I think you and me, we're gonna be good friends now. Kaine stared intently at her arm. The more emotional she felt, the more the letters seemed ready to puncture her skin and begin infecting the rest of her body. The arm clearly had a will of its own. Stop. Gotta stop. Holding her left arm in her right, Kaine took a deep breath and tried to calm herself. Come on, don't fight it, pleaded the voice. Hate's my favorite dish, and I'm hungry. Let it go. Feel the anger. Burn with the fire of revenge. Thirst for blood, then go out there and... Shut up. Shut up and go get the hell out of my body. Wahaha, your body? Well, that's rich, sunshine. Real rich. Look, why don't you just up and die so I can have this body all to myself? What do you say? I bet those buddies of yours in the Eyrie would love to see you dead. Kaine grabbed a nearby shard of glass and tried to saw off the shade-infected portion of her side. Before she could, her darkened left arm grabbed her right wrist, crushing it. Kaine screamed and dropped the shard as the sound of bone crunching on bone filled the air. Kahaha! Stupid idiot girl. You're possessed now, Sunshine, and there ain't no going back. The voice laughed again, a loud, long wail that seemed to go on without end. Possessed, whispered Kaine. Yeah, possessed. You and me. We got what you might call a timeshare arrangement. Remember how folks used to think you were a freak? Well, wait till they get a load of you now. Kaine looked up, tears in her eyes. The sky seemed smaller somehow, darker. Is it because of that shade? Is this how they see the world? So, listen, peered the voice. I know this whole possession thing seems a bit sudden, but it ain't all that bad. There's plenty in it for you, too. I'm a very powerful creature, Sunshine. And now that the power belongs to you, you got enemies, people you want to kill. I can make it happen. That little fat kid who kept picking on you, that big old shade that squashed your granny, we'll wrap them up in their own assholes. He's just as vulgar as... no more abuse for you, Sunshine. No more pain. Wait, said Kaine. You're a shade. Why would you help me kill another shade? What, you think I'm some kind of racist? Some killing snob? I don't give a goddamn who you murder. Honey pants? Honey pants. I just want to drink from the well. Kaine considered this as she shrugged to her feet, the power of the shade coursing through her. The smoke from her house was drifting away with the wind, and she enjoyed the way that the cool evening breeze felt on her new left arm. After a long pause, the voice spoke again. So, how about it? You and me. We could have some good times together. Look, I'll even take care of the bloody part if you don't want. Fuck off, asshole, muttered Kaine. I'll handle the killing. Wahaha, screamed the voice. Look at you go. Oh, Sunshine, we're gonna have so much fun. Listen, my name is... Tyron? Tyron, right? I think that's how you say his name? Or Tyron. I think it's Tyron. And if you ever need me, I'll just be hanging out in this piece of meat you call a heart. Now get to it. The more you kill, the more your heart turns rotten and sour. And I like rotten and sour. Kaine found herself nodding at the voice. Yeah, she said. Yeah, I think this can work. I'm gonna find that shade, and I'm gonna strangle it with its own guts. And when I'm done, I'm gonna do the same to you, Tyron. Tyron. Count on it. Ha! Laughed Tyron. I've shit bigger than you, so good luck with that. Oh, and hey, one more thing. Right now, you and me are sharing this body, but if you ever run out of hate, if you ever, go soft, then I'm gonna take over everything. So keep on killing, Sunshine, and watch your back. The voice grew fainter and gradually faded away, fading to somewhere deep inside Kaine herself. Kaine waited until she was sure the voice was gone, then waved her new left arm around a few times. It feels perfectly normal, she thought. It feels like mine. Desperately, she began poking and prodding at the new limb, determined to find something wrong with it. She didn't want to feel normal. That would mean the creature inside her had already won. I'm not a shade. I am Kaine. Repeating this mantra in her mind, she slowly began digging through the rubble of her house, being careful to ignore a certain red-stained spot in the corner. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity of heartbreaking work, she found what she was looking for. It was the wreath of lunar tears. Though it had been through hell and back, the garland's petals were as bright as ever. Kaine started to place it in her hair, then slowly lowered the wreath and stared at it. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm so sorry. But I don't deserve to wear this anymore. I'm possessed, corrupted, a freak. And this time, I don't think there's any going back. Holding the flowers to her heart, Kaine fell to the ground and sobbed. As night gradually lightened to dawn, and the people of the area rose to their daily lives, she remained in that position as if tears somehow could somehow wash away the horror that now infected her world.
Alive. Stay alive. Stay alive.
Grandma?
Kaine, you gotta live. You gotta come back to us.
This is one of my favorite moments. This specifically is my favorite moment. Look at that smile.
Emil, you were the one calling me, huh?
Oh, that's so beautiful. I could cry.
Recognize me?
Oh my god.
I knew you right away.
I love that they put this scene in the NieR Automata anime too. At least the still image of it. That was beautiful.
Good to see you, Kaine.
You look like shit.
Yeah, he does.
How long has it been?
5 years.
Don't tell me you think he's hotter because he's missing an eye. Bleh. Bleh.
Oh. That's a long time.
Pass.
Any luck with Yona?
We are still no closer to finding her. We need a way to locate
I don't
the
know,
Shadow
Quicksilver, if
Lord.
you're still in the stream, but were you playing the original NieR or NieR Replicant?
This is for you.
Lunar tears. Did you make this?
It's just a little welcome back gift. It's not much, I know.
It's nothing like the one Grandma used to make, but... oh, hell. Thanks.
Sweet.
Excuse me.
Popola, we did it. We freed Kaine.
That's great. Listen, can I talk to you for a minute?
Let me talk to you for a minute so I can piss you
This
off.
doesn't make sense.
Please, try to understand. People are tired and scared, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to bear the brunt of that.
It's crap.
It's okay. We can sleep outside.
No one's sleeping outside. You and Kaine saved this village, and now they want to run you out?
People are afraid of us. And really, I understand. I mean, look at me. As long as you're still with us,
As
I can
cute
deal
as
with
Emil is, at least he's aware that he's terrified.
Right, Kaine?
I'm used to sleeping outside.
But kind of saying I'm used to sleeping outside, it makes me
I'm
think of, I don't know if anybody's fans of Claymore. Teresa, she tries to sleep in a
We'll see you
bed when
later.
she gets a hotel room, but she can't sleep, so she just puts her sword in the floor and just sleeps against her floor.
We're sorry.
Or sleeps against her sword, sitting up.
What is the matter?
Kaine always sleeps outside. I never thought about that until just now. How could I have not noticed that? How selfish am I? What the hell is wrong with me?
We should turn in.
Agree. I didn't get much sleep that night. I wanted to blame Devila for everything. See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean of Brother NieR and Papa NieR being so different in his relationship with Devil and Popola. That's why I feel like their deaths are not as sad. Because, like, right here, he's ready to strangle them. Versus, like, Brother NieR, he was, like, trying to wrap his head around the fact that, he was starting to feel hatred towards Popola. All of Jericho collapsed. 5,000 people are believed today. Why? I hate those loading screens that go so short. Sure. Well, if you say so. I need to go see Devil and Popola. Very well. And Vice has disappeared. Alright, but I am going to call it quits, guys. I have work in the morning, and that intro took way longer than I thought it was going to. I should not have done that intro. But, thank you everybody for watching. I'll probably stream again tomorrow night. Yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. Everybody, depending on the time zone, have a good night. I know, Jack, if you're still in here, I believe you're in a different time zone altogether, so it's daytime for you. So anybody that's in the daytime time zone, have a good day. And for everybody else,